Hi, my name is Andre Mitchell, and this week our assignment was the Johari window. And I just like to say that I thought this was a really interesting assignment because, you have to think about how you are as a person from the perspective of yourself, but also from the perspective of others. You have to get what your friends say, what your family says, and it causes you to think about things that sometimes, you wouldn't really think about necessarily. So I thought that that was really interesting. So here is my Johari window, color coded by different quadrants. So we have the open, blind, the hidden, and the unknown. I know it's backwards, but I'm gonna definitely, talk through it. So first, for my open quadrant, which is basically things that are known by others and known by me as well, I have hardworking, trustworthy, and also funny. Could have put humble there too, but I think I'm funny, and I think other people do. If not, it's on there. But hardworking and trustworthy, I pride myself on those kind of things. So definitely think that that's involved in my open quadrant. My my Kersey test that I took, the evaluation, I got guardian, and I didn't know what it meant. But after I read the description of a guardian, I definitely agree with it. And it's basically the gist of it is guardians like to have fun with their friends when the opportunity like presents itself, but they can also be very serious. And I think that describes me pretty well because, everybody should be able to have a little fun, but you have to know when it's time to get serious and time to buckle down and really get some work done. So next was for my open quadrant. Under there, I have the communication test that I took. My communication score was a 77. And I really agree with that because I have no problem like kind of communicating with anyone, whether it's friend, family, or a complete stranger on the street. I treat everyone with the same respect. So I feel like if I treat people with respect, they'll give me respect right back. And I'm not necessarily nervous or anxious to talk to anyone I don't know. It's always just an opportunity to get to know somebody a little bit more. For my blind quadrant, I have two things listed, and these are the two things that both friends and family have said about me, so I had to list them down. Emotional is one, and I do get emotional. I get emotional about certain things, and I kind of let it show. I wear my emotions on my sleeve sometimes. Sometimes I'm able to mask it, but if I feel like masking it isn't the solution, sometimes I'll just let them go. And also hard headed, that was a big one. And I agree with that, but at a certain extent, it's like if I set my mind to something, I'm doing it straight out. There's nothing you can tell me. You can tell me I can't do it. You can tell me it's not possible. I'm going to try everything that I can do in order to complete whatever I set my mind to. And I think that's why I get the hard headed from. But when they were saying hard headed, they weren't saying it as a bad thing. They were just saying basically like you're so stubborn. Whenever you want to do something, you don't stop until you do it. And I'd appreciate that one. Next, I have my hidden quadrant. And I have here self sufficient. And I think that's hidden because, to some people, I may seem like, a people person. I like to talk to everybody. And honestly, that's only if the time requires it. I really pride myself on being able to be self sufficient. I prefer to just be alone and just doing my own thing and not have to kind of worry about checking in with someone else or if doing whatever somebody else wants me to do. So I just feel like if I can do something on my own, that's how I would like to do it. Under hidden, I have self-esteem test. My self-esteem was a 74, and that's accurate for me. I feel like I don't have low self-esteem. I feel like I, you know, am really positive with myself. So if I do something wrong, I know it's a learning opportunity, and I know I'll do it better the next time. I don't get too down on myself, but I also don't get too up on myself as well. So I think that's really good. And then for my anxiety test, I got a score of 50. And it kind of fits. I thought it was a little low, but it kind of fits because like sometimes there are certain times where I do get anxious and other times when I don't. So honestly, 50 right in the middle is kind of accurate. The last quadrant for me is unknown. And for my unknown quadrant, I have graduate from school, obtain a job, and then own my own business. And graduate from school and obtain a job are really close goals, but owning my own business is not. And that's something that I really want to do. And that's something that I won't stop until I'm able to do. And then my last test that I took was the Jung typology test, and I got a ESTJ. Thank you for listening about my Johari window. Have a good day.